I'm going to show you how to do wire and tape. The first thing is the tape rack, and I'll show you how to load the tape rack with tape. This is the silver tape, and it's got a paper backer. The paper backer can be tricky to start. When you start the silver tape, a really nice trick is to scratch the tape off the bit of the wrapper, and then it's really easy to peel it back. If you try and separate it any other way, it's quite tricky. But once you get it going, it's easy. Pull a length off and put it on, and then the tape breaks really easily each side, so you can line it up. You can put 3 lengths of tape on the rack each side. I'll just do 2 just to show you. And then you get a pair of scissors, and a little trick with the scissors is to just wet them, and it means that they're not sticky. They just don't stick to the really sticky tape with the metal tape. So there we have the tape cut and ready. And then I need to show you some simple techniques with the wire. This is 1mm wire, and joining, the thing to do is to overlap. If you don't overlap, it all falls to pieces. A lot of people do joins like that, and what you need to do is do a couple of bits of tape with an overlap. And if you do that, it just is amazing and it holds. If you don't, it just doesn't hold very well. See, I've done the top of a circle. I could come along and I could just tape it in a cross, but if you just tape that, it will tend to fall to pieces. But if you do an overlap and you put 2 bits of tape on, it just works really well. Because the tape is really, really soft and breaky, but doing it that way, it works, and it's lovely. I'm going to join another bit in here, but I'm not going to do it right at the end. I'm going to do it with an overlap. I can't say overlap enough. So I just do 2 bits of tape like this, and it's really strong joint. Some people absolutely are perfectionists, and they put a piece of tape on and they spend half an hour each piece wrapping it up like that, which is fine. It makes a very strong joint, but you can't, it looks like wire, and a wire model isn't as impressive. If you have a wire sculpture with lots of tabs of tape on, the tape catches the light and it just looks so much more than it is. So I just whack the wire on, just partly for speed but also for look. So they're your basic techniques for wire. The other thing, which is nothing to do with wire, it's how you feel about working. If you've never done wire before, you'll be rubbish at it. And what I tell people is be rubbish for a while and not to worry about being rubbish. Once you let yourself work and fiddle for a while, you just get some skills together, and it's amazing how good you get quite quickly.